Welcome back to the campfire. Today, we're going to continue our story in Starcom. We shall see where we need to head down to here. Come on. There we go. That's the button path I need. And we'll see where this story takes us. Looks like we need to go all the way down across through uncharted space here, which we increased our speed, and looks like we're not going too slow here. Looks like we found maybe a rogue planet. Gotta see where. Got a message about a rogue planet, just gotta see where it might lead to. The void effect goes down as we approach things. Just gotta keep going in the direction where it tells us that it's decreasing. Oh, there it is, right down that way. What is this? Polyhedral artifact. This massive artifact, several hundred kilometers along its long axis, is composed of an unknown material. Cadet Gleese determines that there is a door, but a component to operate it is missing. Based on the live connections, the required piece is triangular in shape and capable of conducting several hundred terawatts. Huh. So there's something we need to find yet to be able to activate that. Got it. Well, we'll continue on towards the system and come back to this when it tells us we can. Alright. Found a wormhole gateway to get back to the station quickly. Then we can start scanning planets. No anomaly here. Okay, so there's 3 other planets, at least that we see so far. And this is the area we were looking for. Might be the next system down. But it only benefits us to go and scan every planet. Because that's how you get resources, that's how you get research points. So we might as well take the time and opportunity. Something here. Cluster of carved stone pyramids are the only markers of civilization. Penetrating radar shows the structures had interior cavities at one point, but have long since been filled in. Small glyphs along the protruding edges register as writing with the universal translator. And from his chariot, the Telonian pierced the sun with his lance, and then the scintillating jewel. Like a lure with his lance, he cast the jewel into the hidden sea, its light illuminating distant new shores, but the shores left behind were now in darkness. Starfaring civilization must have built these. The fact that they did not also colonize or mine this planet suggests this location had deep cultural or religious significance. Huh. Okay. But if they're spacefaring, why wouldn't they use the materials from the planet? This seems odd to me. Let's get moving onto these 2 planets. Is there? Yeah, there's another system down here, but there's also one way over here. Let's go to the closer one first. And there's ships here. You have the markings of the blasphemer who scraped forbidden relics from sacred worlds. You are condemned as the heretics of the Empire to burn. Make your choice. Accept the blessing of the remnants and become one in understanding, or reject them and perish here. I don't know what you think we did, but we did not give in We do not give in to threats. We love the remnants and are 100% ready to convert. Are you asking us to convert or die, or to convert and then die? I love that one. It's sarcastic. Like the heretics of Empire, your questions blind you from truth. Surrender. Okay. Well, looks like we got enemies. Ooh, they're actually hurting us pretty good. Alright. Come on. Oh. I did not mean to ram into that. That hurt a lot more. Alright. That's 2 down. Gotta survive, beat the 3rd one. And they're going down. There we go. Alright. Yes, we'll look at that training when we get over there. Devout Pilgrim Databank. The archive describes... Oh, well. Screwed that one up. Alright. Describes attempt to extract the location of a redacted artifact from a group of Arcadian pilgrims. They were only able to piece together a confused reference to the beating heart of a dead star. And then long-term gravitational field analysis of a massive octahedral object reveals subtle differences in this region's void effect. Apparently the Devout have been monitoring it for quite a while. Okay. This had no anomalies. Let's see this other star or planet. Deploy the survey team. This is an old impact crater, and Ensign Perks notes that the lack of erosion forces belies its true age. These jag upthrusts will take hundreds of millennia to wear down. At the center of the crater is a recent excavation site. Its familiar layout suggests a Starcom survey team excavated whatever was here. Okay, so we have evidence that our guys were here. There was a system relatively close. Yeah. This way. Similar to those on the ship that destroyed Maya Station, but they seem to be orders of magnitude weaker in terms of combat strength. Well, yes, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to beat them. Theoretically. Alright. Looks like... Let's just start left to right. Yeah, left to right. Looks like a gas giant here. No anomaly. There's probably a ship over here. Or would they be on the surface? Planet's mantle has very low viscosity at its upper layers. As a result, the surface is highly unstable. No, I see a ship. And it's blue, so it's one of ours. Hello. You survive. This is Captain Dolson, commander of the Althea. It's good to see another Starcom vessel. While investigating an anomaly, we were confronted by a group of vessels identifying themselves as of the Devout. I'm not sure what we said wrong, but they started firing on us. They caught us by surprise and our reactor took heavy damage. Do you need escort back? Good of you to offer, but unless we encounter larger numbers, we should be alright. I didn't expect an attack, which is my own fault. We'll be ready for them next time. Tell Althea's commander about the wormhole gateways, so Rama was right. Well, this good news will shorten our travel time back quite a bit. Thanks for this information. Did you find anything during your interrupted travel? Huh. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Didn't mean to ram you. And let's go scan the last 2 planets. So we got an item. Are these what I think they are? The material has close to 0 resistance, conducting all the... I think that might be for the other thing. Let's see here. Deploy. The anomaly is difficult to spot from the air. The lander makes several passes before Ensign Kepler spots the target. From a distance, it looks like an abandoned outpost that's gradually being erased by the elements. So close, it's apparent that the structure's surfaces have been camouflaged to the color and texture of the surrounding rock. Most useful equipment has been removed, but an unusual object directly connected to some tools of unknown purpose was left behind. Not far from the platform, there's some containers with the same camouflage treatment. Investigate containers. It's a cache of shipbuilding materials. Okay. We got extra building materials as well here. And then the last planet, nothing here. So, my thought, I wonder if we found the object needed for this. And that will also probably be in the log somewhere. No? Missions? The artifact requires a... Oh yeah, we definitely found what we need there. The object has the ability to change the color properties of certain hardened materials. Okay. I wonder if that's gonna let us paint our ship or something when we turn it in. Either way, been analyzing the Red Raider attacks based on their rival warp signatures. Think I see a tactical pattern. I've marked on our map the location. So he thinks they're coming from, up over here. Well, we could go deal with that. There we go. We're approaching the polyhedral device out in space. So I think we found the item needed for this. Using the triangular object obtained from the Althea, the team is able to close the connection and a huge frictionless surface slides away, allowing the survey lander access to the interior. Inside is a massive space that seems even larger than the exterior, despite expanding in all directions. Every path seems to converge at a single point, a small platform at the center of the unsettling geometry. At its center is a black sphere. As the team approaches, the structure seems to shift in impossible ways. Suddenly, all the shapes seem to align perfectly in every dimension, and the sphere begins to expand. The team hastily retreats, but every path leads back inwards. Just as the sphere seems about to engulf the lander, the craft and the team find themselves back outside the structure. Okay. I'm detecting a buildup of energy from inside the artifact. Alright. Well, that's kind of cool. What does it do? It explodes. The artifact has discharged a massive amount of energy. We just discovered a half-dozen previously unknown particles. 200 research points. Fair. So it discharges a huge amount of energy. Beyond that, doesn't seem to be doing anything of any value or use to us. Fair. Alright, let's get back to the station. Alright, we're back at the wormhole. Let's first go back to the station here. I know that was the plan in the first place, but just stating it out loud again, mostly for myself. We're gonna go and take a look at... Oh hey, everybody's got something we can do. But first, let's go to the research. Engines. Let's turn on the turbo thrust. We need that extra speed. Ships turn. good. We should have that. Increase construction size. Let's do that. And then increase our damage output just a little bit. Let's look in here. Doesn't really seem to increase much there, but those need neutronium. We don't have yet. Could let's add some wings. That should help us move around a little bit. We need more iridium to be able to do those. Okay. Well, let's take that off for now because it's really not going to help us to have the one there. And let's just go through these. Excellent work finding the Alethea. You've proven quite capable, but it's a relief to know we'll have a second ship nearby while you continue your exploration of this space. Now that your command crew have a bit of experience in the field, I am assigning them to a small team of personnel to the Intrepid. Assigning them a small team of support personnel. Okay. That feels grammatically incorrect, but at the same time I can't pick out why. They won't participate in survey missions, but will speed up ship repairs. Okay. I see you've taken a break from blowing stuff up to make an actual interesting discovery. The polyhedral artifact you activated seems to discharge energy on the scale of a large solar flare every 14.3 seconds, yet with minimal ionizing radiation. The new elementary particles it unveiled are quite intriguing. Does this mean you're going to be less condescending? I'll be less condescending today. If you want me to be friendly tomorrow, make another discovery that changes our understanding of physics. So what actually is it? It's obviously way beyond our technology. With the brief amount of time I've had with the data, I've come up with two hypotheses. One, it's some kind of beacon. The exotic particles it produces would be unmistakable at any distance. Another possibility is that while this object generates a very large amount of energy, perhaps that energy is only part of the equation. Perhaps it requires some additional input, either information, material, or even more energy to start whatever process it is designed for. But frankly, this is just speculation. The who and why of the artifact are secondary importance. Those particles illuminating our reality is what interests me. So what did you learn from our trip through the gateway? Obviously, I was correct in believing it served a similar purpose to the wormhole stabilizers that Starcom constructed. It's not powerful enough to create a wormhole to our universe, but it can create local bridges in space manifold. Whoever constructed it was technologically more advanced. Despite the power level, these gateways distort space much more efficiently than our stabilizers. It's possible that if we can find more artifacts like these, we could open up wormhole home from this side. All for now. And then this guy. It was used for custom coloring of luxury vessels. Can we make use of it? I've seen the details from the over to the lab. We can research to change our ship. Cool. That's about it from there. So now we have a couple of options that we can do. We can go look for this place, which, if I remember the terminal right, that's where we'll find like a mining field. And then we can continue the story by defeating the Red Raiders here. Figure we'll first start here, and then we'll go northwards to the mining fields. So we'll head over there. Now it's just a straight shot over. Oh, hey, that's an inactive gateway? Why is it inactive? We just went through it, so it shouldn't be inactive. Okay. Weird. Alright, let's head back over here. And now we can speed boost ourselves. Yep. Okay. And it looks like, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with a large number of enemies while we're in this space. Let's see if we can manage to survive. It's just a matter of trying to pick them off one or two at a time. There we go. Try not to get hit by every single shot. This is quite a few enemies. Maybe we should have gone for the minefield first. Alright. Boom. Alright, that's another one down. Ship. Alright, we got another couple down. It looks worse than it is because I look at the ship and I'm like, oh, we're on fire, we're burning, there's trails of black smoke in space. This is really bad. And then I look at our hull strength and it's 88%. Like, the visuals do not lend to the actual damage to the ship currently. Which, fair enough, I guess, but... Now we're down to 80. 81. Okay. Ships left, it looks like. Oof. $79, $80. Alright, we'll back up a little bit here. Alright. Pull that in. Let our health regenerate just a little bit here. And there. And there's a station here. I thought there were more ships. Apparently not. 99% oxygen, hydrogen. This ship is mostly helium, suggesting that this planet underwent partial fusion. Okay, There were more ships, they just got far enough away we didn't see them on radar. Gotcha. It's another 2 down. And 3 incoming. And another one's inbound. Him out. There we go. Alright. Let's get this one down. That's some titanium. Need that for sure. We also need other elements like yttrium, gold, neutronium. Maybe we'll get lucky. But more likely we're going to find it from the minefield or trading with other factions. Oh, some bigger ships here. And more ships in general, jeez. Looks like we've got some yellow allies coming. Or yellow ships inbound that may help us. Like those guys we paid earlier to help us out. Oh yeah, there's materials floating around, so I imagine they're helping somewhere. It's not where we're already fighting. Yeah. They're definitely fighting the red yellow marker ships, or red raiders, whatever. Apparently I should have just come from a different angle and tried to join up with them. Whoa, don't accidentally hit our allies. Okay. They're picking up the materials. Alright. Let's go grab all this fancy stuff. Something over here, but I think it was already picked up, scooped by those ships. Let's help take him down. There we go. Ah, there's a station. No, ship up here. Got it. Let's take him out. There we go. This planet is periodically swept with sandstorms where individual particles break the sound barrier, creating an audible crackle. By audible, I mean producing vibrations we can detect from space via refraction. Let's see what's here. What looked like a small spaceport from low orbit turned out to be a fully automated manufacturing facility. Tracked robots carry ore from the nearby hills into a refinery connected to the main structure. Partially assembled Red Raider drone is being assembled on the launch pad. Alright, let's see what... Oh, really? Okay. Considers the area and plans out a path that will allow a quick retreat, but the caution seems to have been unnecessary. Has no ground defenses. After gaining entry, the team is able to explore freely. Process that creates the drone parts is very advanced. It probably capable of automating almost any machine product. The complex is old, but well maintained by robots of scarce sentience who ignore the team's movements. From inside, they can see processed ore turned into advanced ship components, while the team's unfettered access to the systems. It seems like it should be simple to shut down production. Shut it down. And then, production halted, we can gather a bunch of materials. Fair enough. Then we'll scan the last things here, or last planets. And move back on our way with this. We're already up here. Is there a fast travel? We need to go back up to that anyways. And that looks to be about our closest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, either way, it's about 6 of one, half a dozen of the other for travel distance. Okay, we already did scan these planets, so we will head. Let's mark our path to here. Really? Really? I guess that's faster. Alright, now we're gonna approach that planet where there was something we tried to do earlier and couldn't succeed in. There's another one of those over here, isn't there? Now, might as well take care of them now while we're here. And if we can. Okay. 60%. Alright, so we get a bunch of copper for it. Not sure it's worth sacrificing all of our platinum for. Where was the other one? Or did we already take care of that one? Down here. Okay. Alright, here we are. Let's see if we can get this one done. Alright, and we succeed, we get a chirolite. The entrance to a narrow cave is hidden behind a rock outcropping that, from more than a few meters away, seems perfectly flush with the cliff wall. It seems this secret redoubt was well supplied. While most of the equipment was evacuated along with whoever the inhabitants were, the cave had a small chirolite reactor. Cool. Alright, and then we will start our trip to the minefield up here. Oh, come on. Give me that. And we'll start moving up there. Where does it have us going? Really? We can just... We didn't have to fly all the way up there. We can just go through the wormhole gateway. Interesting. Don't know what I expected. I kind of figured we'd have to go flying through the void at long distance to get there. But no, apparently we could have just always gone the quick way. Alright. At the end of the world there, just kind of confusing. And let's take care of scanning everything. Unusually young asteroid field had probably formed when a moon or planetoid broke up. There may be some valuable metals here. Well, we'll do some mining. First, they're looking for aluminum. We do need... Oh, that is super expensive. Not sure if there's anything we specifically need here. Suppose that's not the worst. Execute trades. Have the team return. Alright. Now we can destroy asteroids and maybe get materials from them. That was an ancient calculator. Weird. Analysis of their structure can give us a detailed record of star system evolution in this universe. We should keep an eye out for more comets. And this is a primitive computer used for predicting the orbits of celestial bodies. It's just the Antikythera mechanism, except electronic and in space. Fair enough. There we go. Suppose from here we'll do some mining, grab some materials, see if we can't improve our ship more than we already have. There should be more storyline that we can unlock by going back to the station, I would imagine. Ooh, orange glyph sphere. What? Analysis shows that the markings are something of a hybrid between a natural language and a machine language. Possibly this object was used to instruct an AI? And there's considerable hints so far that this is not necessarily a natural occurrence. That planet exploded here somewhere. Picking up pieces that are suggesting to that. Oh, well, we got in that comet's way. Picking up pieces that are suggesting that people destroyed their own planet, and also suggesting that we're going to be stupid enough to get hit by a comet. You know. Because we are that stupid, I guess. Or I am. Good thing we're already repaired. Let's just break up a few more things, and we'll head back to station. Alright, we got this asteroid field cleaned out. Let's go. Looks like there's two more. Ooh, who are you? Oh, you are horrifying to look at. Carrying authorized cargo only. Our manifest has been logged with the Trade Guild. We're in a peaceful exploration. What would be a... Would become less peaceful, maybe? No, we really are just, in that case, you could show that by getting out of our way and letting... Okay, cool. We're out of your way, dude. Don't be a complete jerk. And, continue mining away to grab what we can. It seems. Alright, well, we just got asked by those bug people we talked to, or spider people, I guess, to go do a delivery for them. We've done all the mining except for one spot, and honestly, that took longer than I thought it would, and my brain is frying out. Just watching my ship go in circles as I shoot at stuff. So we're going to stop at the station first, upgrade, and then we'll run down to where that is. Let's take a look at what we can all do. What good did that mining do for us? Is the real question of the day. Alright. Oh yeah, we also got, let's analyze the artifact here. Organic compounds useful for synthesizing silicon base, and then we found a fossilized transmitter, short-range radio transmitter. Strange that a metal object has partially ossified. Also got 440 points, so let's research that. Increases detection range, repair rate. We already got that one. Let's do that one because that'll help us. That will do that. Why not? Extra tractor beams. Fixed guns. So we can research that one. Let's add. Alright, so there we go. Now, that gives us fixed gun Mark 1, which we could only afford one of. So I would actually rather put that up front. Let's put this back here. Fixed gun. Propulsion. Thought we had Mark 2. We do have Mark 2. Okay. Each of these is 5. Oh, we just don't have enough titanium. Oh, let's do that. What would give me enough titanium if I scrapped the whole ship? Got it. So we will readjust all this. There we go, there's all that. For now, that's about our best option. Oh yeah, half deflector. Put those on front of the weapons. Okay, let's talk to the commander. I just read Lieutenant Avery's mission report on the Raider Factory. Excellent work. There's still an open question as to whether the appearance of these raiders was somehow caused by our presence or is coincidental to it. The important thing is that the threat is less pressing. Again, good work. Okay. I must say this little object you found is full of surprises. It is not simply a puzzle. The complex rules governing the movement of the shapes are a way of encoding information. It's done in a quite clever way. Solving a particular shape requires providing proof of knowledge in a geometric form. Well, that's where it gets really interesting. The initial configuration of the puzzle, which is really more of a codex, reminded me of the equations Rama uncovered to control the gateways. So I tried solving the puzzle for the gateways we know about, and out popped a new equation. I sent the coordinates to your first officer. I'll continue to investigate the codex. In the meantime, please be sure to thank Dr. Rama for directing this toy my way. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear about it. Let's just run through these again. No. Okay, so we can't do anything there. Now we'll start moving on our way down to that medical delivery. Alright, well apparently I can't go directly to this one, so we can head over here. which was where the shape took us. Looks like there's 2 minefields here, rock fields, and then we'll worry about that when we... Oh, there's going to be other solar systems in the route. We'll take care of this delivery and then make our way back. Wonder if there's going to be anything here for us to discover. There's a planet, at least one. We'll take a look at that first. Might as well explore things as we come across them, if they're not where we're going to be going right back to. Well, there's a flinger that might lead us faster on our route too, but it depends on where it's pointed. No anomaly detected. And this one looks promising, at least. Oh, yep, there's something here. Let's see. Ancient stone pyramid rises out of the thick mountain jungle. Entrance mostly overgrown, but easily detected. At one point, the interior was equipped with sophisticated technology furnishings. The Academy was dedicated to the study of the wormhole gateways. They had made some dramatic insights shortly before research stopped abruptly. Some documents stored in low-res holographic crystals remain, as Ensign Triton explains. This was an academic institution devoted to the study of the remnants and their artifacts. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Should look at... Can we level up? No? Not yet? Surprised. Okay. Seems to take a while for us to be able to level up. Alright. Let's see where this takes us. Brings us a lot closer, at least. That'll make it faster to investigate these places. Or to get to that mission site going this way. Let's just scan all these planets while we're here. No anomaly. Oh, that's a really big gas giant. Probably closer to a brown dwarf. That's also what doesn't make any sense. Looking at the size of the stars versus the size of, like, the gas giants, they should have collapsed by now. Structures are crude similarly. Crude compared to the remnants, I mean. It would be a major engineering feat for Starcom. So there is some gateways made by somebody else. Some Perks notes that several million years ago, this frozen planet experienced an unusual warm period. During this period, a short-lived civilization progressed to the equivalents of our late Iron Age. They were more advanced in some areas, leading to the production of some titanium artifacts, some of which survive till today. Okay. We got a bunch of titanium from it. This large artifact is quite advanced, but is at least within the technological space we can comprehend. Glyphs on the structure's surface translate to Heretic Portal. There is an interface for remote access, but the directions for access seem to be encrypted. We can't use it for now. Interesting. Means we may get access to more portals later. I guess. Nothing here. That one points up and away. Send somebody down. Large antenna structure is the only technological object on this rocky planet. Sensors detect regular long-range transmissions of unknown content. Let's try to analyze the purpose. Okay. I think this might be a form of dead man switch. If some condition is met or this receiver is disabled, someone will be notified. Got a bunch of materials for it. I guess we'll suffer the consequences of that later, I'm sure. Oh yeah. Oh, that's fairly significant. We're being hit pretty hard. Alright, so that's that. Put it down. There we go. That fixed gun is actually very significant. That appeared to do some good damage there. Amber Jewel has awoken, illuminating the old text and revealing the chariot's designs to us. Prepare the missionaries. There's also a lot of obtuse mathematical formulae. Okay. And I think that was the last planet here. We can start heading down there to see what's going on with that. Make that delivery. Alright, we're arriving at the planet. Let's go ahead and scan it. I don't think I'm seeing anything else nearby besides a wormhole gate. Team takes standard elevated biohazard precautions upon landing, despite Ensign Rio's assurances that they are more likely to catch Dutch elm disease than a silicon-specific pathogen. They also rebuff offers for a lengthy celebration of the delivery. Error? Do we now have to go back? No? Don't know if we got anything for that, other than... I suppose we just had to go back to Starcom base. Though we'll head up here and examine that place. There is a star we uncovered. We'll come back to that. Let's head over here. And let's go back here. We'll explore this sector real quick. Do the scanning here. Because I don't know if we actually needed to do anything here. It seems some climate disaster in the past century caused much of the surface of this planet to flood. Judging from the visible technology, the planet was in a pre-space era. The team lands atop one of the few tall structures to protrude above the sea surface, within which the anomaly signal originates. Examines the architecture. A trap door suddenly opens, plunging them into the briny water. Before the team can react, they are dragged off into the submerged building by crab-like creatures wielding some kind of spear guns. Fortunately, suit telemetry shows they are unhurt and still with several hours of oxygen. Oh, come on. First met with confusion, then increasing hostility. Alright. After examining the nearby structures, concludes that there is an interior location where it would make the most sense to hold a prisoner. Taking advantage of the rusting structure and the lander's winch, the team removes the entire cell before the aliens have a chance to react. Interesting. Kind of makes you wonder what the other opportunity would have been if it had succeeded. These markings have similar... Containers have similar markings. Oh. Okay. Well, now they've got stuff. Some of them do. Weird. take a minute, gather some materials here, and we'll just I mean, there's no reason not to grab the material as far as I've found. Several hundred kilometers of this planet's surface are scarred with meteor impact craters. Most of the craters have little to no debris, the meteorite having vaporized on impact, but in some, a chunk of the slag remains. The team conducts a series of short flights, and the lander easily gathering them up. These are obviously the result of the debris field orbiting the star. Okay. Well, gives us something. Oh, hey, some yttrium, pyrolite. There's plenty of stuff that's actually new here. And also plenty of aluminum. I'm not going to complain about that because that is the basis of most of our parts. Where are you, dude? Let's see. Let's go talk to this dude. If we can get in range to talk to him. It is I, Whiskamug. No doubt you thought me merely a legend, but trust that I am real. Surely you cannot be the Whiskamug. Indeed, I confess that I am envious of you, having the pleasure of meeting one you thought a myth. Who has the pleasure of making my acquaintance? You wouldn't have heard of us. I am Commander Ganymede, Commander of the Intrepid. Such modesty recommends you. Someday songs will be sung of Commander Ganymede, who met Whiskamug, hero of 1,000 years, champion of 1,000 worlds. Cool. Alright, what a peculiar individual. Yeah, that's true. He is weird. But, you know, weird's not a bad thing. Weird's usually far more interesting than normal, because normal, well, that's just expected. Turn off the booster because it just drains our reactor energy, makes shooting harder. The red ones explode. Some of the others contain stuff, some of the others don't. Same with asteroids. Got it. And seems like a fair amount of what's being, you know, pulled in is actually yttrium or other valuable resources. Oh, what? That's annoying. Oh, that is really annoying. Okay. Well, with that, I will go and grab all the stuff that we just lost. And we will return next time. But thank you for joining me here by the campfire. As always, if you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, passing insults, any kind of suggestions, game recommendations, things you would like to see, let me know in the comments below. And have a wonderful day.